Keep going, I don't know, you're under there. High up there.
Just ready for OnlyFans.
You give me that, just doing your OCD. Put stuff away. Oh no, before I say anything, like, make myself look stupid.
Condo, your shed.
What's everybody else's yard like? An organised mess? Me, I got little legs.
Now he's got little legs. Subscribe to my channel, and then you're like, oh no, it's our channel.
Are you going to take a nappy nap?
Means absolutely nothing to me.
I'm doing nuts.
Me and Bailey just called you a rude word because watching The Great Mind at work, guys. It's a prayer dog! I don't think that's too bad. Why didn't I try that before? They kind of like look and then they kind of go like look again. And I'm like, oh yeah, hello.
Good morning, Fenlanders. It's Thursday morning, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
And finally got Anna doing some actual work. Time to service the Veritron. A few little bits and pieces. I noticed this is drooping a bit. My cousin Martin went out and bought a new topper. So him and Bailey are just swapping the bits over, but that means we'll have loads of spare bits and stuff. So Bailey and Martin are over there just sorting that. Right, is there another one on the other side? Pass me that.
You want that one?
Before you drop
By
me
the
in
way,
it.
you forgot to film me reversing really awesomely.
Oh, what, into the space?
I think I reversed well good.
Is there another one on the other side?
What, there?
Keep going, I don't know, you're under there. Don't worry about a little bit of dirt getting in your eye.
It went right in
You
my
got sunglasses on.
I know, but it's still in my eye.
I know, you're a weirdo.
Dad said, open the one furthest aside first. And I was like, yeah, well, Danny told me to open the other one first.
Yeah, well, did you hold it up?
Yeah, and then that's when dirt came in my face.
Right, next thing we need is to figure out what undoes it. Pass me them Allen keys, Anna. There, keep going that way. Just mind where you're putting everything, because everything's in buckets. So. No, I don't want stuff falling in them buckets, that's the only trouble.
What, these are Allen keys? Is that an Allen key?
That's an Allen key, yeah.
Oh, that's not one that I have around my house.
High up there.
Just ready for OnlyFans.
You give me that, do it, waiting.
Right.
I can go back. Put that there so we know where they are.
Well, do you want to put it back in its set?
No, right. We'll be alright.
Can I put it back with it set? Because that might bug me.
Oh, see. Yeah, what is it doing your OCD? Put stuff away.
Why don't you just put it away, then
Right.
you won't lose it.
You take that.
Oh yeah?
Go in this little shed here.
Yeah?
This is you walk in, on the left hand side there's a funnel in a big barrel.
Right.
Tip that in there. Let's see if I can get this
Funnel
back.
in a big barrel.
So yeah, we're just servicing the Veritron. Alright, servicing the getting the topper all sorted out, ready for go. So oh no, need a bigger bar than that. 2 seconds. I'll be back. Right.
Now just put this over it.
Now I'm gonna need it here.
Alright.
In a second.
Will you reverse?
Gonna need an even bigger bar, I think. Panoramic 360. Just go to the 190. There's 2 towels in there.
Alright.
Go and get me a towel. That should start running out on this bucket, I hope. Yeah, there you go. It's starting to run out now. It's good. Right. There's loads of diesel in the top here. You always want to make sure, Anna, that you lube up the seal.
Right.
You just dip your finger in some clean diesel.
And that is clean diesel in there.
Yeah, it should be. Pain in my ass.
So we've had a little look in all of the books and you can't actually find what engine oil it takes, but you think
No, I got the best engine oil anyway, so.
we'll just use that. Which is what, 1540?
Yeah, John Deere spec. Fine in the combine, so.
Even though all the Mercedes books be like, don't use anything that's not Mercedes.
So that's the fuel filter. And as soon as I've just done this up.
To get me on camera. Yay!
Bailey! Looks
How'd
so
you get
pretty.
rid of a Bailey? Just get camera out.
This panel wants to just be on a, before I say anything, wants to be on a little lift so you can lift it off and.
What do you mean before you say anything?
Oh no, before I say anything, like make myself look stupid because it has got a thing where you can just lift the panel off and take it off, you know. It's right in the way when it's down, it's right in the way when it's up.
It don't come out, like...
No, it does come off, but...
It's like this one, isn't it? You can't take it off.
Right, there's that one. Right, let me just pour a little bit of... Can you just clean off my trolley? Shed, Anna.
Right, okay.
Somewhere out of the way.
I feel like everyone's going to need to start to have a home because it's just like worrying me a bit.
I know, we'll be done in a minute.
Literally so unorganised. I feel like I need to come in and like Marie Kondo your sheds.
What's everybody else's yard like? An organised mess? Yeah, that's what I thought. Pour a little bit of engine oil in there, I always do that. Only a little trickle. Only a little treacle. Just flushes the sump out a little bit then, doesn't it? Just waiting for that to trickle through to make sure it's all good. I should start running out of there in a second. I only put like 200 mils in there. Come on. It's taken a bloody long while to get fill through that engine. Ah, I just got dripped on. Ugh. There we go, now it's starting to trickle through. I always tip 100 mils of oil straight in the top of the engine and then wait. That helps to clean it all out a bit.
So what are you doing now?
Just putting the sump bung back in.
Right.
We drained all the oil out, changed one of the diesel filters, and we can tighten that up. Get that done, I ain't gonna come back under here then. I hope.
Famous last words.
Famous last words.
Yes, you are right, Stephen.
I hate it when somebody else is right.
Said no one ever.
Yeah. It's what?
A bigger pulley on that end.
Ah. Well, the ones what on the other one. Bailey, here you go. You've done that one. I can't do anything because of my finger. We nearly cut my end of my finger off the other day. I know. I ain't had my Weetabix. Right, Anna, if you go and get a little milk crate or whatever, you can start tipping the oil in the top there.
Okay. Right.
We don't all need a milk crate, but some of us do. Right. Anna's now putting the oil in. It'll take about 6 of them, Anna, and then we'll have a dip and a dippy dip.
Alright. Do you mind?
How you getting on?
Was okay for a minute. Don't hit me in the face with that, please.
Try not to. Might be funny though. Mate, good filming. Bang! Handy having you here, because then I've saved me having to worry about...
Worry about what? Who always does that? Starts a sentence and don't finish it. You started to say a minute ago, it's handy having you here because, and then you walked off.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you literally...
Oh, handy having you here because otherwise I'd have to do all the legwork, you know. You can just help me out and I can do the technical bits and you can do the legwork.
No, okay.
Even though they're only little.
Yeah.
Every little helps, doesn't it?
I'm fine with that.
Wait for me, I've got little legs.
Nothing too strenuous. Just don't ever shout at me and I'll be fine.
What was in there?
So you got a little paper diesel filter.
Yeah.
Gauze filter in there. Oil filter at the back. Yeah. I'll change that one anyway. Good. Dad.
I know, that's why I'm holding it.
The old people coming in, taking me away. Moving. Get this engine serviced. The hydraulic filters are on the way apparently.
Now he's got little legs.
I know, but I've got to get further in here. Pretty good. Grimmy's pretty good at servicing, guys. They could really do with a bit easier access. You look like none of you are used to all these planes. Sounds like there's another one just taken off. 10 minutes and they'll be out over the North Sea. It's just ridiculous, isn't it? I want a plane. You lot keep subscribing, maybe I can have a plane.
We?
Oh yeah, maybe. Maybe you can play with my plane if you want. If you're lucky.
I like how you're always like, subscribe to my channel.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh no, it's our channel.
It is our channel, but I always say mine. I like to feel like the boss man, you know?
Alright, I'll let you have that one, even though we all know.
I need a dippy dip. I can't stop saying dippy dip now. Some northern friends of mine were like, oh, are you going to take a nappy nap? I need some oil out of that.
Who said that? Kim and Bob?
Yeah, when we were up north and a few of the...
You do like a nappy nap.
Yeah, nothing beats a nappy nap.
To be fair, I don't know if you've ever seen, but Google have their own nap pods for their staff.
Oh, right, okay.
Because it actually increases productivity.
Well, I mean...
But yours is like a siesta because you carry on working till like 10 o'clock at night.
I'm always working till 10 o'clock at night, most nights.
Do you want me to bring a violin to feel sorry for you?
You thought it was hard having children. Try having a grumpy granddad to look after.
Starting to get hungry again. I only had one breakfast.
You've only had one breakfast?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Well, actually, kind of like 1.5.
1.5 breakfast?
Yeah.
I had a big bowl of honey nut leaves this morning. It's starting to turn into like the royal family with me and you here.
Why?
Alright,
How many cups of tea did you have?
Yeah. don't like what's it flavoured crisps. Most of our viewers would know what the royal family is, but a lot of the younger ones won't, will they?
I can't ever say I've ever watched it. Is it a bit like Miss Brown's Boys?
Yeah, but sort of. They're all just sat on a sofa just talking. It's like the original Gogglebox.
Right, okay. But it's made up, not real.
No, it's not real, no.
But I told Mum and Dad they need to start filming them in the house because yesterday Mum was having a clear out, right? And she found some sort of oil in the pantry, some random oil for like doing bits around the house. I don't know what it was, but Dad put some on the doors in the kitchen,
right.
And was like, oh, it got rid of that squeak. And Mum was like, it's never had a squeak. And he was like, well, I fixed it then, didn't I? So I was like, Mum, why are you filming stuff like that? Because that sounds hilarious.
Yeah.
Right, do you want me to just carry on?
Yeah, please, yeah. You two both retards.
They're like gold, they are.
Yeah, you wonder where we get it from.
Yeah.
What oil are you putting in there, Anna?
The red one.
Yeah.
Is that right? No, so this is 1540 engine oil. Means absolutely nothing to me.
Make sure he's after feet.
Still go here, guys, all the time. Fun never stops. Always watching. Love him. Let's have a look. Ooh.
Did you put them on Amazon?
Yes, I actually did.
I told everyone, I was like, wow, look at my fancy flyers. And then
Yeah.
they were like, I can't find them.
Yeah, I know. So I was worried that I hadn't added those little pliers onto our Amazon shop. And someone asked the other day for them. And I was like, did I actually put them on there? I can't remember. I actually did, so I look filthy already. It's all good. Did you like my comment yesterday?
Your comment?
Yeah, because everyone, I put a picture of me up on Facebook with mud all over my face.
Yeah.
And I had loads of comments to be like, oh, farmers can't afford wipes and stuff. And then someone else put something like, do you not have baths down there in marshland or something? And I was like, guys, if I wiped my face with a baby wipe, all my makeup would come off. And I just put like a little silly comment that was like, I've been learning loads about farming recently. Now you guys can learn some makeup lessons.
Yeah, all of our viewers are well into makeup.
Into their makeup. Oh, contouring I bet is their favourite.
Yeah. So you got a water trap on the bottom here.
Right.
There we go, crack that.
This bar's a bit in the way, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is what I was just saying, you know, when they made it in the factory and they've got a water trap here so you can come and let the water out.
Mm-hmm.
One of them must have undone that and gone, you know what, why don't we move that back an inch? It runs straight down and doesn't hit the frame rail.
Do you think maybe somewhere in the factory they've got really small buckets that
They
just go underneath?
The dog hole.
Oh my word. Oh, I'll leave the pick here then.
Oh, there we go. Get this changed over as quick as possible.
What did you say? That's all serviced?
Yeah. We've got to check the oil now, haven't we?
Daniel, what just happened?
We were all looking for a pry bar. And we weren't actually looking for a pry bar. We were looking for a half-inch breaker bar. We were undoing sockets. Undoing nuts.
Me and Bailey just called you a rude word because you told us to go and find a bottle. Looks exactly like this one.
The one the brake fluid comes, the brake cleaner comes in, the litre bottle.
No, you said it looked exactly like that one.
Proper losers.
And then me and Bailey couldn't find it for ages and ages. Simply because the bottle actually looks like this. Which looks nothing like it. Proper plonker. What are you doing, Gramps?
Slackening these adjusters off these belts. I'm going to start doing these. So what do we got? I'm going to have to do the other side first, aren't we?
Watching the great mind at work, guys.
Yeah, the other side.
Did you find out how much them shafts are that go in there? How much their shafts are? Did you find out how much the shafts
These
are?
rollers, you mean?
No, the 40mm, yeah, the rollers, yeah.
P-rollers?
No, the other ones, the shafts, just the shafts.
Oh, what, for the multi-set?
Multi-set.
Daniel, what's going on over there?
Bailey and Martin are getting the gearbox transferred off, like a tractor mounted one.
Right.
Martin bought another one with the discharge belt and stuff because I didn't have it on. And these are hydraulically driven. The one on the front of the tractor is PTO driven.
Right.
So they're just swapping over the gearbox and stuff, and all the frame goes on. There's a different frame that goes on a tractor to it, self-propelled harvester.
Right.
So they're just doing that. You've been around with a grease gun, haven't you?
Yeah.
Service the engine.
Yeah.
We got some rollers and stuff to change on the back here. I've got a couple of bearings to change up the top there.
I think I just heard a swear word come out of Grumpy Grandad's mouth.
Maybe. I'm now going to ring up and just order a couple of bearings for the back of this. I found a couple of bearings gone on the back there, so.
Don't forget, guys, if you enjoy our craziness and our videos, hit the subscribe button. It doesn't cost you anything, and we really appreciate it. So we love entertaining you guys. So it's a prayer dog. You going to the VETs?
Boo.
Ball. See you in a little while. Maybe. Hopefully.
Alright, I'll be back in a minute.
Right, okay. Should I start going that field that I was on the other day?
No, we've had too much rain.
Oh, man.
You
Okay, hold on.
know what, actually, yeah, go on. You can go and try and do that.
Yeah?
Yeah, go and see how you get on. Just take a video of all the...
See how bad it is.
Still lifting potatoes, so...
Alright, go see how bad it is.
Yeah.
Alright, bye. Good morning, Fenlanders. Hope you're okay. Friday morning. Daniel has just gone off to the vets. We have had quite a bit of rain in the night. Daniel just said, oh no, don't go out on the fields today. And then he was like, do you know what? Go give it a try. See how you get on. He's just gone off to the vets, but he won't be long. And if it's like scrabbling for, like it can't get going in the field, then he said stop. So I really don't 100% know what it feels like when I should stop in the field if it's been raining. But I guess the only thing I can do is learn. So yeah, we'll go give it a try, see how we get on. Hi guys. Thought you could all do a bit of a laugh so you can watch me try and hook up. Yeah, I bet you all need a laugh today. So let's do this. Okay, looks a bit off. Just turn that way slightly, but I actually think I've got it all right. Have I done it? Right, first attempt for today. This is what I've got. I don't think that's too bad. Woohoo! Well, proud of that. If the rest of today goes horrifically, I'm happy. Because I just hooked up first time. Oh my god. I mean, it took me about 2 hours, but that's fine. I'm going to keep turning around because it is quite wet on the field and I am quite cloggy at the back and I haven't experienced this yet. So I've slowed it down to like 9.5, 10k, but I don't know whether I should just carry on going fast. I'm just going to carry on at 11k. That would be what Daniel says to do. He hasn't said to go slower because it's a bit cloggy. So I'll just try it, but it is a little bit wet. But I just had a couple of kerfuffles hooking up. So as you would have seen, I literally hooked it up straight away, like the little arms straight away. Then I couldn't figure out one of the clips wasn't just like clicking into place on the arms, and I could not for the life of me figure out why. And Daniel was like, well, you know, he said before, just give it a bit of a bash with a like something from the toolbox, and I did, and it still wasn't going in. So I was thinking, what am I doing wrong? And then he came along, and but the discs were out of the ground, and he just like literally wiggled it around, and it went straight in. So clearly, I just needed to lift the disc up a bit. I was like, oh, it looks like I've just like made that up, that I couldn't do it, but it was just literally because the arms had the weight of the disc. What else did I have a kerfuffle with? Oh, the top link wouldn't go in, and again I couldn't figure out why. I kept putting the discs up and down. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't going in, and then I realised that I just needed to push one of the buttons on the back of the tractor, and then the top link would just like kind of come out a little bit further forward. And yeah, and then it went straight in. Then I come and got on the field, and it wasn't, the sat nav wasn't working. Then I realised it wasn't actually switched on. I was like, why is it not working? But the sat nav wasn't switched on, so that would have been why. But yeah, Daniel's now here. I think we're going to do a live, guys. So I don't know whether Daniel's going to take over, but I will speak to you guys in a bit. So just had a bit of a realisation. As you guys know, I was struggling with the ends and turning in the 6250R. But what I've just noticed that Daniel was doing when we just did a little live was that when he was turning, say left, he was using the left brake just slightly to help him turn a bit. Because I was thinking, why am I not that good at turning? And actually, I've just been trying it, only just a tiny little bit, obviously not like slamming on it. But as I'm turning, I can just turn that little bit easier. Why didn't I try that before? Because I think I've seen him doing that before. So yeah, just thought I'd update you that I'm now actually turning a little bit better at the end. So it means I can go a little bit further to the end because I know I'm going to turn a bit better. I'm quite happy with that. Well proud of myself. Turning better and hooked up by myself. First time. Right, it took me about an hour, but you know, I did it. It was all good. Wow. Crikey, I'm just going to have to put a tractor driver down on my CV now, aren't I? Maybe not quite yet, but the only thing is, if I'm good at things, they're going to ask me to do more. Yeah. Hi guys. So, I'll take my glasses off so you can actually see me. But it's quite sunny today. It's really nice out. I keep switching the like a little bit of air on, and then I'm like, oh, actually I'm getting a bit colder, and then I put it on and I'm boiling again. So I haven't got it on like too like freezing cold, but I just can't quite get it right. But I do just have to remember that when I'm turning at the ends, obviously that I've got the discs behind me, because I did notice at the end a minute ago that I was probably getting the discs a little bit too close to the road down the other end. Obviously not on the road, because there is a slight incline between the field and the road, so I wasn't getting the discs on the road, but I did notice, I thought, oh, it's actually a little bit too close for my liking. Yeah, what difference that makes, just a little bit of a touch on the brake, that makes to just, you know, turning that little bit easier. I've only just touched it, obviously not like slamming on it, but just a little tiny touch, and it just helps you get around that bit easier. But I just put an Instagram reel up saying, like trying to look all confident when guys are going past watching me, because honestly, I'm not so close to the road anymore, but when I was close to the road, or as I was driving up here, just in the tractor, I just feel like, I don't know whether it's just me, it's probably just me worrying that people are looking thinking, oh, I bet she can't do that very well. But I feel like people, like guys are just staring at me being like, that's a woman in a tractor. But yeah, I'm sure they're not, it's probably just me being self-conscious, but it just makes me laugh that I've just been past a couple of cars, or seen cars go past, or tractors go past, and they kind of like look, and then they kind of go like, look again, and it just has been making me laugh. And I'm like, oh yeah, hello, like a little royal wave. But I think me and Daniel have decided what we're going to try and do with filming is that we're going to try and film a little bit every day and do a video every day. I don't know how it's going to work because my life is pretty hectic already. However, I thought if I just edit a little bit every day, it's not too much of a bulk, but it just made me laugh, the whole like guys looking at me thing. I don't know, maybe what do you guys think when you see a woman on a tractor? Holy pants, what is she doing? Let's be scared. Or well done, good for you. I think that the general consensus is that you guys are like, yes, we need more women in farming, and I'll be totally honest that I still am only able to do this because it's so easy. You know, the Command Pro is just so easy. Whereas obviously I did have a look in some of the other tractors yesterday. Daniel asked me to go and get his GoPro batteries, and they were in one of the tractors, but he couldn't remember which, so I just went and had a look in all of them, and genuinely I was looking at like some of the older tractors and I was thinking, I won't know what to do in here. Like it'll almost be like starting again, him explaining it. Oh, I think we've got a heron. Is that a bird? Or is it something sticking out? It might be a bird. Oh, it's huge. I'll show you. voice is steady bear. But yeah, it would be interesting to know what you guys really think when you see a woman on a tractor. I mean, I definitely am not giving out confident vibes at the minute. I'm not confident at all. I like to look like I am, but I am not. Have you guys got any good Netflix series you recommend? I've just started watching, I don't know how I feel about it. I've just started watching the Jeffrey Dahmer series on Netflix. I've only just got about half an hour in and I'm already a bit like, oh, I don't know if I can watch this. Anything that you guys can recommend that you think, yeah, that's a good watch, that'd be good to watch? I sometimes just get a bit like, obviously I watch loads of YouTube. I like watching, I'm gonna miss it. I've literally watched Big Bang Theory probably about 20 times over. I've been watching Big Bang Theory for so long, but there is a reason why we go back to things that we know, and it takes the anxiety out of it if it's familiar. So I don't know if you guys ever know this, but you know, sometimes if you watch something new, you're a bit like, oh, I don't know what to watch, or you can look through movies that you're just a bit like, oh, I don't know if you know which one to choose, because you don't know if it's going to be good or not, you don't know what to expect. But whereas when you watch something like Big Bang Theory, Friends, or like those, you know, those series that you just love, there is obviously other ones out there, but they're my two faves. You just kind of come back to them ones because you just know what to expect, you always know what's going to happen, so it kind of takes the worry out of it when there's so many uncertainties in life. I did just think a minute ago, I'm going to need a wee in a minute. It's very open here, I'm not going to lie. I ain't going to do it in private. That's the only thing, doing this. Oh, why are you going that way? There we go. No, are we back on? We're back on. Back in business, baby. Yeah, that is the only thing, sitting on a tractor as a woman. To go to the toilet in a minute, everyone's going to see there's houses all down this side, houses down that side, a road, a road, a road, a road. I need to bring a bucket really, ain't I? Genuinely cannot tell you how the last couple of weeks is helping out, doing a bit of this, doing a bit of tractor driving, and not just this, like genuinely loving helping doing tractor driving, but I also am really loving helping doing, like we did a bit of servicing yesterday, and I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just kind of learning and helping Daniel get bits that he needs, and he'll be like, well, can you go get this, can you go get that, and you know, obviously I can do that. And he did say to me yesterday, he was like, don't forget that at some point I was where you are, so I didn't start off knowing all of this, I was where you are at some point. And so, you know, he does remind me of that often. I kind of just think there's little things that I'm trying to be a bit more confident with, like going and hooking up on my own. I feel like a few months ago I would have just gone, no, I can't do that, you have to come help me. But I'm trying to be like, no, if you show me how to do it once or twice, let's give it a go. If I need him, I can call him, but otherwise I'll just give it a try and hope for the best. And yeah, he's only down the end of the phone if I need him. What can go wrong? I'm trying to just think on my feet as well, because there's bits like up here, I'm now going to be quite close to the headlands where the field kind of does a little white U-y. That's got like it, you know, the field has, it's like a big L shape. So I've then got to figure out how I've got to try and do that. But I'm trying to use my noggin, just trying to use my head and think for myself a little bit. Hi guys, I'm back at the farm. As you can see, Daniel's just come and taken over from me, and then I just brought his truck back to the farm because I've got to shoot off, go do the school run. But yeah, it's Friday. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. If you haven't done already, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We would really appreciate it, and I'll hopefully see you guys next week. Bye.